ready.
Are you ready for the podcast? Whole lot we gon' broadcast. Dropping gems, these are all facts. Shoot flicks like Men in Black. Are you ready for the podcasts? Hitting every spot, Dalmatian. Taking off like a spaceship. Podcast is not basic. Podcast is not basic. Podcast is not basic.
I got to do better. I totally lost track of time. I got to do better on the next season. That's my thing. I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna find somebody else.
You deserve to say what you just said just now. I got to do better. You know what I'm saying? I apologize.
I'm gonna find somebody else.
I apologize.
Send applications to Chris at thepodcases.com.
I deserve, man, because I was like, yo, man, I was just the crispness. Is that the word? The crispness of that haircut fucked me up, nigga. That cut is tight. You know what I'm saying? So salute to the world, brother. Welcome to the ride. You got the Originators of Opinionated Facts, man. You got your boy Fifth.
CY. Sorry we're late. I was on time.
We apologize for the lateness, man. This is the last one of the season, man. Episode 75, man. It's called The Last Laugh, man. You know what I'm saying? Welcome, everybody. Damn, 75. This is it, man. Thanks for reminding me this is we're going on vacation, man. But how you doing, my brother? Not good, huh?
I'm good.
Okay. That cut is tight. I was telling, man, look up. I was telling about my eye, man. I don't know what the hell wrong with my eye, man. You know what I'm saying? But
somebody got a hold to you.
Yo, have you ever been punched in the eye before?
No, I haven't.
Yo, it's a humbling experience, man.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, who took you down through that?
A guy named Lonnie White when I was a young boy. I'm still looking for that motherfucker. He lives in Buffalo, New York.
Now he probably is something, nigga.
No. Lonnie White's from he was a bigger kid. That's the reason why I got into boxing, man. Because
Lonnie.
Lonnie whipped my ass.
What you gonna get into after I whoop your ass in this race? You go try to go get
that. I didn't want to tell you this, man, but there's an underlying bet. There's a bet about the races, whatever. There's a bet about who's gonna win between you and I. But there's an underlying bet you won't even show.
Okay.
You won't show.
Okay. Are we doing it Saturday morning? Let
me finish what I'm about to say real quick because this is my promo to you. Because we're gonna.
Or you want to do it Friday night?
We can do whatever you want to do it, bro. You have no. I've never worked on something so hard in my life that to humble you, bro. I've been working hard. You haven't heard from me. This is the first time you heard from me, probably like 2 weeks, nigga.
I told you yesterday.
Oh,
and Thursday.
I called you.
And Saturday. So I have heard from you.
I went dark. I mean, training mode. You want to hear from me another? You want to see me hear from me until homecoming when I come out there in my robe on and my tights. You know what I'm saying? But bro, what are you doing to prepare yourself for this thing? Nothing, because that's how I want you. Because I don't you under the since you telling about what we talked about, you wanted to make the negotiations about what we running between 40 and 100.
Because I want to know just what I'm training for. I haven't even started training yet. I don't need to start yet.
What?
I don't need to start yet. I'm a last minute type guy. I don't need to start.
So let's, now that it's officially on, we got a gentleman's bet. We're shaking our hands virtually. That's a gentleman's bet. Now that we're virtual, let's iron the details on the last episode live with everybody.
Well, tell us about Lonnie White hitting you in the eye first.
Okay, yeah. So when I was a young boy, this is what I was telling you about, man. Get punched in the eye, that humble your ass. So we was playing basketball on the court one day, right? And long story short, he was a bigger guy than me. He got me. He punched me in the eye.
Okay, Lonnie got you.
From that point on, my mother dropped me off at the Optimist Boxing Club. That's when I started boxing because she had no idea what young boys went through, but she knew I needed to learn how to box. We was fighting in the neighborhood all the time, so she learned. Bro, once I got into Mr. Rickman down, once I got into the Optimist Club, when word got out that you're in the Optimist, you had no more problems, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's, long story short, but yeah, I got punched out because of it. But here's the thing, let's back up. So now that we backed you into a corner about this race, and I could tell you into it because this is the first time I heard you talking about it back to back. So you I think you're either scared or you're trying to psych me out. But I called you the other day just to let you know I'm still breathing because you haven't heard from me. I'm running dark. And I heard you trembling in your voice when I told you about what was going on. You know what I'm saying? So let's iron the details out before
Okay.
we'll get too far down the road. Okay, let's do that. So we're doing the race, right? Homecoming weekend. So what do you want to talk about in terms of location, times, date? What do you want to talk about real quick? So let's iron out so we get it all together.
Go ahead.
No, you had a question. Tell me what was your question? You said, hey, what are we doing? When
we're gonna do it. I won't get in town till Friday.
I don't want to hear all that. Just tell me when you're in town and we'll go from there. I'm over here.
I'll be in town Friday afternoon.
Okay.
Would you like to race Friday or would you like to race Saturday?
Let's do it Friday when you're fresh because I want to mitigate. You know that I know you know what that means. Mm-hmm. That's I want to mitigate all excuses.
Friday. Okay. Friday. What time we gotta do the entrepreneur thing Friday?
That's late in the evening. We have whatever time you get back. It's gonna be Friday when both of us are fresh. We're fresh with no alcohol in us, no nothing. We're fresh. Okay, we got that.
I think we might ought to go Saturday morning.
Okay, if I agree to Saturday morning, no matter what the outcome is, we don't hear no excuses about nothing. Right? We going on it like.
Oh, Delton said outside the Masonic Temple Friday night. I mean, we can.
Ooh, that's even. Thank you. That's even better.
Thank you, Delton.
Outside.
Thank you, Delton.
Outside. Now, all we have to do from that point is measure it out. What we're gonna do. So we're doing a 40, or we doing?
No, we don't. If we're not gonna be on the track, we're gonna be on the street. We're gonna do it like the old days, from that pole to that pole.
Oh,
let's do it. Yeah,
that's even better.
Did y'all have poles in South Carolina growing up?
Yes. I don't want. Let's focus on what we're trying to do because I know what you're trying to do.
No, just asking.
This is this equivalent of a weigh-in press conference or whatever.
Delton, you holding out. Delton, are you gonna say go or are you gonna hold out your hand? Because whichever one you want to do.
Because the excuses are coming.
Slack can say go. Delton can hold out his hand.
You know the problem for you gonna be? It's gonna be a crowd out there, bro.
Oh, I ain't worried,
nigga. It's gonna be nigga.
I might run in my dress shoes.
No. Bring them Cougars or whatever them sketches, whatever you run in. Bring all of that because I don't want no excuses.
I can't wait.
I'm gonna change it to what I'm gonna dust your ass.
Nah,
I'm gonna beat you.
I'm gonna embarrass you,
bro. It's gonna be so bad. Like they're like, oh, like as soon as we take the fuck off, oh, that's how bad it's gonna be. That's how, and I'm gonna take that motherfucker to me. Yo, I'm gonna just look behind like, bro. I'm gonna need to be an owl to see how far you're gonna be. I mean, my head gonna have to turn all the way around to see your ass. I'm like, I'm gonna run that bitch through and pump and hit that rope like that, bro. I'm gonna dust your.
Man, I hope you pull your hamstring. That shit gonna be so funny, yo. Yo, that shit gonna be. This is gonna be must see TV, yo.
That's the thing I'm most afraid about. What you said about the hamstring, that could happen to either one of us.
No, it can happen to me.
Your hamstrings are terrible. I know those.
I walk 4 miles a day. Wait, let me look. Let me look.
Right.
Wait,
you ever seen that thing? You ever seen that thing on Facebook?
I walk 5.2 miles a day, 11,000 steps. Let me show you. Let's see if I can get that around here. Just to, you see that? Let me just take it off and show you what I've done on a Sunday. I know Android ain't got nothing like this, but whatever kind of little situation you got, is there anything you can show? Look at that, Shawn. You see that? 11,000 steps, 11,271, 5.24 miles. You still want to battle?
Bro, you talking about bro, it's okay. So after I beat you, so so everybody can see this is the run shirt. This is how I'm focused on it. It's the run. This is the run. But what I'm telling you like this right here, brother, I've never been, bro, outside of just whatever, I've never been so serious about something in my life than what I've been doing to get ready for this, bro. If you beat me, I'm gonna come on like your side. You got me, dog. You got me, bro. But it's not a chance in hell you beat me. It's not a chance in hell you beat me, brother. It's like, bro, I'm not even gonna beat you. It's not gonna be even close. I'm putting that out there. So when I beat you, this is the bet. You got to come on and say, Fifth got me. Fifth got me. No excuses, right? We agree to no excuses, right? No fuck the hamstrings, whatever. Do what you need to do prior to stretch, whatever about that. No excuses, right? No excuses. See, bro, you ain't gonna show. Bro, Delton, you can do whatever you fuck your hands down. He ain't gonna show. He won't be there.
Where I'm gonna be?
They're gonna be trafficking in DC or some shit. They're gonna be home scared. Because if I send him this training video that I've been doing for the past few weeks, if I send him a clip of what we've been doing out here, bro, you will not show. Like the times that I sent a time, my brother, I showed him the times that I was running this 40 in, bro. He's like, damn, bro, you think so? Like, that's why we started. You think so? Like, nah, I know he ain't gonna beat me that. I know he can't beat that. Bro, if I show you those times, like official time is that.
Oh yeah, show me.
No. I'll show you afterwards, bro. I'm gonna post it afterwards, and we got a montage. We're gonna do a montage video and put it on our show of what I've been doing to show why I'll beat you so bad, bro. My trainer told me, he said, you're gonna have to be an owl to turn your head around further enough to see how far he's behind you. Like, bro, you
how much are you paying this person? I feel
don't
bad
worry about what. Don't worry about what.
I feel bad for you,
bro. Are you gonna show?
I feel like you one of them old ladies ordering from QVC.
I got you. Are you gonna show?
Oh yeah, we got you. Do you need something else? Yeah, I'll take the cake batter bowls. I feel bad for you, man.
You said, nigga, I'm taking the cake.
Okay, man, we got you down $600 for 3 bowls. Is that okay? Yes.
Yo, is it okay if I bring my trainer on?
Man, call him. Call your trainer now. He probably sleep. Trying to sleep all day.
Well,
they go to sleep at 6 o'clock. Okay.
Yeah, because
you're trying to sleep. Oh, how ironic.
Yeah, we going out in the mornings. Monday morning, because I am Monday. Bro, just seriously, what he told me, he's like, bro, that brother gonna need to be an hour to see how far you're gonna need to be an hour to see how far he's behind you. He said I don't know him. He said no disrespect. He did say no disrespect. He said I don't see him beating those times.
Race outside the Masonic Temple.
Right.
Probably be 8 o'clock Friday night.
Nigga, I may leave tonight to get there, bro. Honestly, man, just take this serious in terms of what you wear. I don't want you out there, no jeans and no temptation shoes, no tuxedo shoes, whatever. Come out there ready to get dusted out, bro. The last person I raced from Shaw, I dusted him. It was close, Junior. Matter of fact, ask him how fast. Ask him.
Where y'all race on?
I used to park the Blue Honda on the street right across from the dorms. On that street right there, he was talking shit, and I dusted his ass.
Now you're gonna bring Junior in this.
That's the only person that you
know. Ain't never ever mentioned Junior a day in your life, and the day you beat Junior in a race.
Okay, you're right, man. I shouldn't even bring Junior up, but I'm gonna dust you though, bro.
Who else you race,
bro? Don't worry, bro. Didn't you lose your son? You 0-1. At least I beat my offspring. I dusted her. You know what I'm saying? I underestimated the young lady, but when I saw her back, I knew I had to turn on these jets, and I got her out of there. Dad, talk to me later after I get past you. Dad, bro, I dusted her. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. Getting dusted out here. That's what I'm gonna do to you, brother. Bro, what I do to you, bro. And you know what feeds me, man? I be listening to the show while I'm working out, man, how you talking shit about me. And I was like, I can't wait to get out this goddamn track and dust his ass. Now I grit my goddamn teeth like this. I said, when I get my hands on this mother, I'm gonna dust his ass. That's how the whole time he's like, yeah. My trainer be like, yeah, nigga. I said, man, when he see this goddamn face, I'm gonna dust his ass.
So wait a minute, are you holding your face like that?
The whole fucking time I'm training, nigga. Nigga, when I be listening to that goddamn show,
you look like a little bit.
I don't want to hear it.
Junkyard dog. or Coco beware.
Nigga said, Yo, nigga, let me tell you when I get you, nigga, I'm gonna bust your ass, bro. Right. And so here's what we're doing. So I send you. I'm gonna send you the timings that we did. So what he did the first day we started training.
I don't want to see no. If it ain't no video,
It's
I
video.
don't want to see no time is written on no papers. I don't believe it.
It's all videos, right? So we've been documenting this whole deal, right? So the very first day we started training 2 weeks ago, right? We started training 2 weeks ago, and we train 4 days a week, right? We're not training because I'm worried about losing to you. We're training to make sure that we don't have any maintenance problems with any kind of like hamstrings or whatever like that, bro. So we were talking, right? He said, well, let me see what you got. The first day, let me see what you got, whatever. You know, we're on the track here, around the corner. I sent you a picture of it yesterday, the track that we've been training at. But anyway, he said, let me see what you got on the 40. You know what I'm saying? He said, what are y'all running by? I said, I don't know, man. Just do 40, let's do 100, whatever. And he's like, damn, bro. He's like, okay, we'll get some work. We took a timing this past week when I called you. I wasn't gonna show it to you, but I ain't gonna show it to him. I was gonna talk to him about whatever. But anyway, he like, bro, I don't see if we got 2 more weeks of training to do, and you doing this right here at 2 weeks, I don't see our brother gonna even, you think he's gonna? I'm like, nah, I'm not. He's not. He's like, bro, I don't know, brother, but no disrespect, but he is no chance in hell he gonna beat that time. There's no way in hell. So it is what it is, my brother. Just don't back out, bro. Just come correct. Just be there, man, and let's do it. Let's get this race going, man, because that's all you're gonna hear from me. You're not probably not hear from me in like next couple of weeks, man. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it. I know how ornery you get, man. Fuck all that. Just show the fuck up and let's get this shit going. That's all I gotta say.
Okay.
Anything else? Oh, I got that out of my chest, man. I'm good to go now, man. So, what's up, man? I not really want to do this show, man, because right now I'm in training mode because this one.
They got you on them Red Bulls. That's what he told you to drink.
Nah, I gotta go train tomorrow, so I'll be up tonight a little late. But I gotta get up early in the morning at 8. I gotta meet him at the track at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Are y'all just doing like?
Don't worry about
training?
it. No, nothing. Just hanging out. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. I guarantee you ain't doing shit.
Are you tying your shoes up or you running unlaced?
Don't worry about it, bro. Because you ain't
asking. I'm asking.
You all you got is that little funky ass watch, man. That you out here power walking, and you ain't doing shit, bro. You ain't gonna do shit. Because I already know the night before you're gonna be like you gonna make up something to get out of it, bro. You're gonna make up something to get out of it. What you're gonna find out about me over the next month is I'm the most they call me the Jack Russell. Like I'm, say, bro, you the most assholishly focused person I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, that's me. When I'm focused on something, bro, I'm gonna ride that motherfucker to the end, bro. And I'm like, I'm finally serious about this. When you talk that shit about me being non-athletic, I say, yeah, that got to the old Carter. He deserved to say that about me because he don't know. I wasn't offended by it. I said, you know what? It's time for me to show him like I show everybody else. So you gonna get what everybody else gonna get that got before you. So don't just give me the opportunity to dust your ass and show up on with no excuses like you did last time. When I walked up to you after I saw that, like Ivan Drago and Rocky, he walked up to Rocky and he put nose to nose like this, man, and he said, "Let's race."
I don't want to get nose to nose.
Whatever it was, I said, "Let's do it now, brother. Let's do it now." And what did you do? Bro, you could do all the little voices about me being whatever, but you didn't. You.
When was this? I don't even remember this. Tell me when this was.
The Cap of Luau, right? We went to the Waffle House, and you shoved that shit down.
When we drinking,
bro. Okay, but I was good though. Were you that bad?
Yeah, I was bad.
No, you was not. You was dry, bro. You was, man. Come on, Si. Bro, it was an excuse that you use to jump away from this shit. You know what I'm saying? So now that let's just do it, bro. I don't even want to talk. I ain't really want to do the show, man. I'm ready to go out and start training. Wake this nigga up. That's how I feel sometimes, bro. But yeah, that's what we've been doing, man. We've been doing a lot of like running and timing. But the first times we did, man, the timing that I did, I don't think I know you can't beat that time, bro. I ain't saying it's like no Carl Lewis shit, but I know it's better than anybody around our age group, especially you. When last time you ran? Not walk. ran
the other day.
And oh, by the way,
I sprinted.
I'm glad you said that. I asked a trainer about that watch. He said, "Yeah, bro, it's
he don't know. He don't know. He don't know. That nigga ain't got one."
Okay, but he said, "Yo," he said, "I would put up a sprinter against these these walkers any day of the week." He's out here about that all the time. People talking about these walks and all that. He said it's definitely one of the greatest workouts you can do.
You must be paying him a lot. I don't want you wasting your money like that.
So when last time you ran? Look, I know you lost. You own one. You lost to your son, right? So that's you lost that one race. So outside, how bad was that race, by the way?
Okay, we're not talking about that. There wasn't no race.
But
we were clowning around.
Yeah, got it. That's how I know. See, that's what it is. See, that's what it's gonna be. Everybody, this is what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a clown. Something's gonna happen that it's gonna tank my win. That what I accomplished, that I beat you, bro. So when my daughter was ahead, I took a light lesson. Oh shit! But I came and told you that I was behind, but I took over. What happened? How far?
I just need to know what the distance was so I can start jogging it. And then when it's time to turn on the jets, I just turn the jets on. It's like
you got jets?
Just hitting the button.
So what sneakers are you? What sneakers are you gonna wear out there?
I got a plethora of sneakers. I don't know.
I
could grab anything.
Are you wearing shorts?
I probably no.
See, bro. Don't come out there with no jeans on, and then I want to. Oh man, if I was in, bro, this gear up, bro. This respect.
I don't need to gear up for you,
bro. You don't look like you got nothing in your tank that can take this, bro. There's nothing in you that's going. There's no indication that you're gonna beat me, bro. If I wasn't paying my trainer, I am paying dude, right? But he's not feeling me. He's not filling me up. He's not filling me up with nothing crazy where he, trying to get money from me. He's like, bro, I don't see nothing in that guy that can beat you, bro. He said, I train a lot of guys. He said, bro, he said, bro, I don't see a way that guy's if he's not doing anything other than walking, he's gonna be able to take off. See, you're not working on your takeoff and all that, man. My start was gonna be better than yours, all that. So it is what it is, man. So I'm done with that, man. So let me smoke.
So he didn't ask you to stop smoking? Was that not a prerequisite?
I pay him. I pay him. What's going on in the world, man? I'm done about that, man. Bro, this is the last one, 75. This is it, brother.
I'm tired of.
What's up?
Guess. I'll give you one guess.
Kamala?
No. Keep going.
Get one clue. Have we talked about it before?
Mm-mm.
Oh, this is gonna be tough. Then. I know it's gonna be good. Oh boy, it's gonna be good. I don't know. Tell me.
Man, Gene Deal.
That's my frat brother. Watch your mouth.
I'm so tired of that Negro, man.
Wow, man.
I mean, enough attention is enough, Gene Deal. Like, I mean, at this point, he's pretty much making himself an accomplice to whatever the fuck happened. Gene act like he was standing right outside the door on these situations. Like, I mean, how many interviews and shit can he do, man? Enough is enough. Is somebody paying him? Is he not getting enough money? Does he need some work? Like, what is the deal with him, yo?
I've listened to a lot of Gene Deal interviews, man. He's always on the Dialogue podcast, whatever. But I'm not a lawyer, and you may know better than I do. All he does, he said, because I know he stopped working for Diddy, because that's the thing I figured out when he stopped working for Diddy. But he's never in an interview I've seen like put himself in any like incriminate himself in any type of thing. He say,
I think he does. I think he does. I mean, to the point where he's like, well, I mean, I was outside the room and Kim and Diddy went in the room and she came out and, I was black.
Oh, okay. Well,
Diddy, like, I mean, he's saying shit like that. Like, I mean, I went in the room, Diddy and two men went in the room, they closed the door.
That was Ja Rule.
Came back out. And then, Diddy was, I mean, and I'm not saying the stories are not true, but God, I mean, enough is enough. Write a book or something, Negro. Like, I think it's too much.
I agree with you.
I think it's too much. I think it's too much piling on Diddy. Like, I understand everybody wants to get paid, you know, once you get a well down, everybody wants to come take a bite out of the well. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's hungry. I saw today the girl from Making the Band, Sarah. They had something that said a story coming soon. Like,
oh, really?
I think now it's going to turn into every woman he had sex with is going to have some kind of monstrous story on why they should get $1 million or 750,000 or hell, even 25,000. Anything is a little lick. You know what I mean? You know what he's authorized his civil lawyers to settle. But I mean, my God, this thing is just it's just getting blown out of proportion. And I think people like Gene Deal, like, my God, bro, like, come on, man. Like, talk about something else. Or well, did you guard anybody else? Was Diddy the only nigga you guarded your whole life?
Well, let me play devil's advocate a little bit because I've seen a lot of Gene Deal interviews, whatever.
I'm tired of that dude.
I'm with you on thing, but you know what it comes down to a lot of times, and it's the exact equivalent to how people treat Dame Dash. If you ever interview, people always bring, you're like, oh, yeah, I was talking about Jay-Z, whatever. But it's always the point where the interviewer brings Jay-Z up, and then Dame be like, oh man, you know, okay, we'll go there if you know what I'm saying. I think that's what it kind of boils down to, right? A lot of times, and I understand what you're saying about Gene Deal, whatever, but it's a lot of times the questions that are being asked of him, he kind of goes into it that way. But I understand what you're saying, but I kind of see it from a point like, yeah, but that's the only reason why they interview him, because what he, you know, his interaction with Puffy or whatever. Why you know what I'm saying? But speaking, you know, like you said about Gene, about like how Dame Dash. Let me ask you this question about Dame Dash, man. This is a serious question. You know, he was going through a lot, whatever, man. And I was kind of looking back on some things. I saw this interview. This guy was talking about Dame Dash. And he, you know, he's going through some stuff now, whatever. But what I found out about Dame Dash was, and you can look this up, whatever, the amount of people that he's put on, like the amount of people from everybody from Kevin Hart to whatever, that he's put on. Sometimes his delivery could, you know, be whatever it is, but he's put on a lot of people. My question to you is this, man. Do you think in this time of need, do you think those people that he's put on should kind of come? I'm not saying he's asking for it. Should come to him, make sure he's good in some kind of way, whatever he's going through.
Man, I've seen it firsthand. Somebody told me this one time, that eventually a person you helped out is going to forget that you helped them out, and they're going to eventually, any person that makes it is going to think that they made it on their own accord,
right?
And they're not going to remember that you really helped them out. That what you did for them is going to, as it gets further and further away, it's going to get smaller and smaller and smaller. Right. Be like, oh, well, he did. Nah, he did. Well, I mean, if the nigga didn't do it, somebody else would have did it. Well, I could have did it. Well, I did, you know. So I think, I think based on a lot of this Diddy stuff, I think at the end of the day, and this is a crazy take, right? Mm-hmm. But I think at the end of the day, I'm not even gonna say the take, but what I'll say that this should have showed everybody that you can go from sugar to shit in 1 minute. Always. Right? Like in 1 minute. Like you one bad decision away from everything being gone. Like every day. Right. So you never treat people a certain way. Like, oh man, I'm this, I'm that. You know, like, I mean, that shit really irritates me when you got people talking about like, oh man, I'm you never know. Like, you know what I'm saying? I treat my clients good because you never know if I could end up back there with the motherfuckers one day. And they're like, oh shit. I remember how, you know what I'm saying? So I think I think it's a certain, I wouldn't say I believe in karma, but I think it's a certain reward that people get for living good, living righteous, doing things halfway the right way. Right. You know what I'm saying? I think in short term, and short term could be 30, 40 years. You know what I'm saying? It could last 30 years, 40 years. I think in short term, people who don't do right, sometimes they end up on top. You know what I'm saying? But I think in the long term, I think the world balances out the way it's supposed to balance out. You know what I'm saying? I think at some point, if you live right and you live righteous, at some point, I think you get your reward for that. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be dying without a long illness, without a lot of pain, you know what I'm saying? Not dying alone, dying comfortably. And comfortable is different for a lot of people. Your comfortable ain't my comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Your comfortable might be shit. I got, I got to pay this. My comfortable might be shit. I got to just pay this. You know what I mean? So I think comfortability and I think all that stuff, I think at the end of the day, it balances right. So if in fact Diddy did shit on a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he committed crimes, but if you shitted on a lot of people, you hurt a lot of people, you did a lot of bad business, it would be the universe spinning to where now you are sitting at the MDC looking out the window at people in New York enjoying life. Because now I guarantee you that nigga would do anything just to be able to touch the pavement outside of the jail. You know what I'm saying? Just to do anything. Just to people who were invisible to you for the last 30 years, you would die. Literally, you would die to be in their shoes.
So in other words, you're talking about, I don't like saying this word, but you're talking about karma. That's what I mean.
I don't really say the word. I don't really believe in karma.
Right.
I just believe if you live right, things happen. Like they may not happen on your time, right? But I think at some point they will come back around and things will happen. I think if you go through things with and I don't know that I don't really like the word righteous, but I think if you go through things, and I guess the best word I would use, best term, is if you play it fair. You know what I'm saying? Like if you just play the shit fair, like you can't really get over on everybody. You can't lie to everybody. You can't always it ain't always about this. You got to have a little bit of goodness in your heart to do things for people. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was telling somebody the other day, like, man, a lot of my clients, we talk like personally. Like I tell somebody like, man, yo, man, you can do better than this shit. Like this shit is like, come on, man. If you get another chance, don't come back to me again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you better than this, man. Or, because sometimes everybody just need like a little push. Like, hey, man, I believe in you. Hey, what? Like, nigga said he believe in me. Like, I believe you can stop using drugs, man. I believe you can stop smoking marijuana for a week, and then it can be 2 weeks, and then it can be 3 weeks, and then you can stop. Man, like, especially when I get these young boys, it's like, man, you 21. Why the fuck are you in the system? And sometimes that's how you got to talk to them. Like, get the fuck out of the system, bro. Get back on. Look, stop coming to court looking like that. Clean yourself up. You know what you're doing. Like, you're doing it because a lot of times people doing shit for attention. Like they need attention because nobody's paying. They're invisible to the whole world. So they need one person to pay them some attention and say, listen, man, get yourself together. Go get a haircut, right? You got the money to buy weed for a joint. You can go get a haircut. Wash your clothes. You know what I'm saying? Wipe your sneakers off. Come to court looking presentable, man. Don't come to court like that and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of times, particularly I have, especially when I get young men and they got issues with women. Like, bro, I don't want to be the one to tell you, but that shit you in toxic, bro. It ain't gonna get no better, ever. It ain't gonna get no better. You have a baby with it's gonna be worse. It's always gonna be worse. You ain't at the worst yet. It's gonna get worse.
That's real. Bro, you saying what you saying? Everything you just said is so real.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times is bro, you never stop needing somebody to tell you. Bro, me and my brother and I were just talking about this. Just exactly what you said. You number one, you never outgrow someone telling you can do something, or that motivates you to do something, or like whatever. You always need that. But on the flip side, you should always be able to tell somebody, like, especially people that you're close to, or just these young boys out here, like, hey, bro, come on, man. Bro, if someone would have took me to the side a long time ago, like a black dude, because no one ever really did it for me in certain aspects when I really needed it, right? Just, like how you talking about, like, this young man, like if somebody like whatever, they're probably got nobody that can, and when you tell them that, it might be brush off or whatever, but eventually it's gonna stick with them. what you saying, whatever, man. But you always need, bro, you need that shit more than you realize, man. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we're so scared. We hear so much negativity from a lot of like people that are so-called friends. Like when you say you want to do something, them motherfuckers will shoot that shit down or just talk about whatever. But you need, bro, if someone tell you can do something and you know that they really meant that shit, bro, you're right, man. It'll give you some kind of like, damn, yo, man. You just
because a lot of people, they just need attention, man. A lot of people, man, they don't have any positive influences. They don't have anybody to look up to. They don't have anybody to talk to. They don't really know how to go about doing things like getting mentors. And I mean, there's really no way because you don't really, it's like a natural thing. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I go talk to my younger frat brother, tell them like, don't try to force a mentorship. Don't try to force somebody to be your mentor because they drive a Benz or because they drive an Escalade. That doesn't mean that you mesh. Like a mentor is somebody that you kind of mesh with. They mesh with you on some level. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we would be ignorant. You'd be ignorant to say, oh, every young Q I love. And no, some of them niggas you don't like.
Hey, bro,
you know what I'm saying?
So that's a damn good question, bro, because I never had a mentor. So what would you suggest to somebody like, yo, how do you get a mentor or what, bro? Because what you said, I thought about that. You know what I'm saying? How do you get what would you suggest? Whatever, like, yo, man.
I think it's just I think it has to be natural.
Okay.
I think you have to put yourself in position.
Right.
For one, like, you know what I mean? You have to put yourself in position. And then I think it has to be like just a natural bond, like of it's two people who need each other. Some people have the need to want to teach. Some people have the need to want to learn. So I think you put the two people together. Like I had a great mentor, man. I mean, have.
Right.
My mentor, Jeff, man, it was just like natural. Like we just, I started working for him because I wanted to be a lawyer. He was, a lawyer. And then it just, I mean, we just grew to the point where it was like, man, we got so much in common. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So much in common to like, damn, the things that he liked to do, I like. And then he always took me. It didn't matter where we was going. Like he took me, man. I was 20 in my early 20s going to play golf with damn Bill Campbell. We had just finished being the mayor of Atlanta. Like,
right.
I'm out this motherfucker playing golf with Bill Campbell. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
so you've been losing to everybody in golf. But go ahead, bro. I apologize.
Yeah, but I mean, just like Bill's a hell of a player. But I mean, it was it was crazy. Just, you know what I'm saying? But I think that's what a mentor is. Like, I mean, because it wasn't just law. It was life. You know what I'm saying? Like life. Like, man, like, yo, man. When you buy suits, man, you're like, yo, you 6 foot tall. Just buy the suit off the rack. You ain't got to go get no custom suit made. You're like, man, you 6 foot. They make suits for people your size. That you the prototype. Like, go buy the suit and go and get a cuff in the pants, get the jacket taken up a little bit and keep rolling. That's $20. You don't have to go buy. He said, I got to buy custom suits because I'm 5'8". You know what I'm saying? That's about like your size. He said, man, I got to buy custom suits. So, I mean, just that and learning, just learning how corporate work and how business work and how court work and how, I mean, he's the first person to tell me like, yo, man, when you go out of town and you at a hotel, don't go to damn McDonald's and go back to your room. He's like, you don't meet people like that. You go to the nicest restaurant in town and you sit at the bar. He's like, that's where the movers and shakers are. That's how you going to meet people. He said, no, because the first thing you want to do as you're a young boy, right? You out of town, you get through doing your business, you want to run to the room and throw on your damn sweats. You know what I'm saying? Let me run, give me some meat. Go, nah, keep your suit on. Go to motherfucking Sullivan's, sit at the bar at Sullivan's, order you a burger. Normally the burgers at Sullivan's the same price as the burger at McDonald's, right? Damn combo at McDonald's $15, the burger at Sullivan $10.
Mm-hmm.
Go to Sullivan's, get you a burger, get you a drink, sit right there, man. You'd be surprised on who you meet. Who asks, hey man, what you doing in town? Because it's a different vibe. Right? Right. Nobody, if you sit at McDonald's by yourself in a damn sweatsuit, you look like a fucking weirdo. Right?
Right.
Nobody's gonna ask you like, hey, but if you sitting at Sullivan's and you got your tie unloosened and you sitting up there and you got your briefcase beside you and you at the bar and you having your drink and you having your burger, men and women alike gonna be like, hey, who is that dude? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So,
you just learn. I mean, it's how I first learned. Going back further than him, my bus driver who used to drive us to the baseball games at Shaw, the first dude, he was a state trooper, Chris Haley. Chris was the first guy to tell me, man, go out to eat by yourself and see how it works out for you. He said, man, every Sunday I go to church alone, and then I go to K&W. He was like, I've never gone to K&W. And I think I'm sure Chris is married now, but this was back in the day. He said, I've never gone to K&W by myself in my suit after church and not been approached by a woman.
Yeah.
I mean, but you don't know that. Like, think about it. I never ate alone at the cafe show. Never. I never went to calf by myself. I don't care if I had to wait on somebody. Like, I never ate alone. But now that's my thing. Like, now if I'm in DC, I was in DC the other day. I was like, man, I'm running across the street to STK, right? And just sit at the bar, grab a burger, you know what I'm saying? Grab a drink and, chill out. Like, so now you have to realize, man, we don't realize, I think a lot of times our generation, we don't realize that our money spends just like everybody else's money.
Yeah, it does.
Right?
It does. I agree with you on that, bro. Like I said, just piggybacking off what you said, man, that's one of the things I do every week now is I go out by myself. I don't go out to meet nobody. I go out just for me, man. A lot of times, one of the reasons why I left corporate America was the restraints of just being able to, I work a certain type of way, right? And how you saying sometimes you have to find yourself and find mentorship or whatever. And when I went into business for myself, when I totally say this is what I'm going to do right here, the one thing I had to do, I had to change who I was as a person, because I can be an asshole. I can definitely be an asshole. But I had to find a way to channel that it was a focus, but it turned out it couldn't be an asshole. But when I started going out by myself and just you're not, like you said, we said this a long time ago, you're not looking for nothing, bro. You're just out there by yourself. You just want to just hang loose sometimes, whatever. And a lot of times what I do, every time I go out, anywhere I go, anywhere, no matter where I go, I always wear my own clothes. I don't wear nothing from nobody else without, no matter what. I have enough clothes that I can go to the grocery store. I can go to any place. I go to any setting and wear something, and people ask me about it, and things happen for whatever reason. But Jeff, when Jeff tell you that's what no one's that was able to tell me that. But how are people going to know about what you got going on if they don't see you some kind of way, right? What was comfortable for me was going out by myself, because I don't like crowds or whatever. Go out by myself and just and if think something that happens some kind of way, somebody like, hey man, what, nice shirt, blah, whatever, just whatever, a little conversation to come, whether you being an attorney, they were like, hey man, who's that guy over there, something to come to you that gets you that conversation, right. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about what you was talking about, living right and all that, one of the on my wall in my office, I got something called, I try to be honorable in business. I try to be honorable in business because I always thought that you could never make it if you didn't shit on somebody. And I find that's not true. I don't need to be this wealthy guy or whatever. I just want to make sure, like, when I shake somebody's hand or we do something, man, if you come to us with I'm gonna be honorable to you because I want somebody to be flip it back to be honorable to me. Because there's so many scammers out in this world, everybody from business to just mental scammers. Like, yo, I got you, whatever. Just feeding you bullshit, right? You know what I'm saying? Right. You can see through that type stuff if you just kind of like, if you know who you are and be by yourself enough, you sit there and watch people, you can spot a bullshit scammer from a mile away, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a routine and stuff like that, but I totally agree with you on that, man. My thing is just going back to Dame Dash, whatever, man, like he helped so many people out, man. That's the internal battle I have a lot of times with myself is like, yo, what is my responsibility to my fellow man? And I'm being so serious. I sometimes I think of like, how can I, because every little thing that ever happened to me, somebody did something to help me. I don't care what it was, right? You know what I'm saying? You just want like, yo, how can I, like what you saying to those young men? I wish somebody had me like grab me by my collar a long time ago and say, hey, yo, Carter, you know what I'm saying? Do this, do that, do whatever. Yeah, I made so many mistakes, man. And sometimes it keeps me up at night, some of the mistakes I made, but I wish I had somebody who I can just tug along or whatever and just do whatever.
But the mistakes is what make you. Like if you make it so easy, then people ain't got no story to tell. Because, and this is how I always start when I'm talking to people, man. Is, man, I graduated undergrad with a 2.2 and 2 kids and no job, and I went back to my mama house.
Mm-hmm. Hey, let me stop you right quick. Let me say something, bro. The turning part of my life, I be on everything I love. The turning point of my life, I never forget. I was in front of my daughter's elementary school. You told me, you say, Fifth, I'm going back to going to law school, bro. I never forget how I felt, because you know what, it's two things I felt.
You cry because you know you cry easy.
Well, bro, I was so proud, bro. I was so proud of you. But before 20 years before you ever told me the word iron sharper irons, I'm like, okay, Fifth, are you on what you need to be doing? Side is still rolling. You never sat on that shit, bro. You was always rolling, bro. And I don't think you sometimes you say, yo, man, I ain't doing whatever. But I say, this nigga's rolling. I could call her right now. And she said, for real, yo, man, size. And for me, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna roll with him, because he's motivating me, not telling me. He's not calling me like, Fifth, hey man, what you doing? Whatever. He like, yo, Fifth, you called me and told me that, bro. I'm like, well, I never forget what I told him, man, for real, man. He like, yo, bro, I'm going back. You say I went to state. I'm like, bro, you still killing it, bro. And I was like, it was soon after that, I was like, bro, I'm make sure I'm rolling along, to make sure I'm not resting on just Shaw, and just keep rolling, getting better in life or whatever. But go ahead, bro. I said to tell you that, man. When that phone call, I never forget that phone call you told me. I was in that white Montero in front of my daughter's school when you called me. I never forget it. But go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, so I think saying, like, I like to tell the kids, I'm not what you guys used to hearing. Like, I'm not gonna get up here and be like, yo, I graduated with honors. Mm-hmm. I barely graduated. I got the card that same day we all got it. It was like, shit, now we can tell our parents, like, yo.
So when I cry, don't give me shit about it, bro. That speech and all that. But go ahead, bro. I mean,
so I think you gotta, because it's some kids in there. The middle of the road kid ain't gonna never say nothing. The kid that ain't really bad, but he ain't good. He just middle of the road. And I always thought I was the middle of the road kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it was just in the middle of the road kid. Like, nobody pays attention to that kid.
Right.
You pay attention to the bad kid, because if the bad kid come to school 5 days in a row and he don't get suspended, you happy. Like, oh man, Tommy had a good week. The good kid, you know, he's smart. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't had that. You know what I'm saying? It's just you the middle of the road kid. You know, you 2 point something. You know what I mean? You ain't really gonna cause no ruckus. You look all right, but you ain't, you know what I'm saying? You ain't really got no paper. Like, you ain't out there with the boys with the nice cars and nice whips, but you there, you in school, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta, I think the middle of the road kid is the kid that get left behind. And that's the kid that is that kid's more in our society than any kid. You know what I mean?
Right. I think
that's the kid that's what we say in law school. In law school, we say A students become judges. C students are the students that A and B become judges. C students are the people that's practicing law.
Bro,
right?
What you're saying right now is when that middle of the road kid, I think those kids a lot of times they're mixed. It's a certain mix with them. One of the number one things about a middle of the road kid is they're trying to figure out what in this world they want to do. So they can't really focus on, you know what I'm saying? They haven't really found what makes them, you know, what they want to do. But once you focus on that, I think that's where a lot of the A students and all that, because if you really want to do something, you kind of focus on it a certain kind of way. But those middle of the road kids, that's why they're great attorneys or whatever, because once they got into where they need to go, they're rolling with it, right? For me, I know when I found out what I wanted to do when I was a young kid, I was very passionate about it. I was passionate about it, so crazy about it. I was having good grades or whatever. No one ever taught me this, but I was like, yo, it was not about the grades. It was not about anything other than my passion that drove me to, like, I wanted to be an astronaut. I mean, that really, I was insane with it. I had pictures on my wall. My brother thought I was insane, like, bro, you know, whatever. But the thing about it wasn't about the grades, just came along with my passion. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about, yo, man, Fifth, you were studying hard. Nah, I wasn't studying. I was like, bro, I'm just focused. I'm passionate about this, and this is what I want to do, whatever. And a lot of times, like George Bush wrote in his book, he said, people get enamored. I'll never forget this line. He said, people get enamored with my C student ring. what the thing that was drove me to be a C student was I had nothing to drive me to anything else other than that. That's what he said. He's like, I didn't know what I wanted to do, so I had fun, do whatever, until I found something crossed my road that says I want to go down there, right? So sometimes we don't have that. So when you tell those young boys like, hey man, whatever, they probably look like, yo, damn, I probably want to do that, bro.
Man, I'll never forget us standing in line for graduation, and we were standing with DeJuan. Remember DeJuan from DC?
Forget, I know where you're going, but yeah, go ahead.
And I remember we was kind of like, yo, what y'all gonna do next? And I remember I had no idea. I just knew I was going back to my mama house.
Right.
I was like, I don't know. And I remember DeJuan was like, yo, I'm going to American University, man. I'm going to law school. I don't know whatever happened. Why, he's got a great career now. He's principal up in DC. But I remember he's like, and I remember thinking like, damn, nigga, you can go to law school from here? Like, and I just had no, and see, people don't know, 2 days after I graduated, I got arrested. And that's when I decided I was going to go to law school. I got arrested in May. The case got disposed of in August. When I was walking out of the courtroom, I never forget, I'm in Greensboro. My mom is with me. She always with me. Just me and her. I'm walking out of the courtroom, and I never forget, my lawyer was like, Yana, can we walk out the back? And we walked out the back door, and we was walking. And he pushed me against that wall. And he said, young man, he said, you better get out of Greensboro. He said, that young lady is going to destroy you. I said, what? And that shit just stuck with me. And I was like, damn. I mean, I was in Greensboro, man. I was at that point, I was selling cars. And that's how I figured out. I think I figured out more so what I didn't want to do. I knew I did not like sales. Like, I do not, like, to this day, I do not like trying to convince somebody to do something. Like, I was selling cars, and I went from selling cars. I hated that. I absolutely hated that. But I did it for about 9 months, right? Went from selling cars to working at Sprint. And I even hated Sprint. Like, nobody knew it because everybody, oh, Chris can give me a phone. Man, I hated that shit because I hated coming in and people being like, well, what you going to do if I want to counsel? Motherfucker, counsel. I don't care. Like, go wherever you want to go. But you couldn't say that. You had to be, they had a script. Like, you had to say, oh, well, sir, why don't you consider changing to this plan and doing this and doing that? I mean, I hate this shit. Like, man, I absolutely hated it. Like, so I always said, I'm never going to do anything where I got to convince somebody to do something for me. I want them to convince me to want to work with me. You see what I'm saying? To work with them. So I want them to come to me like, hey, I really want to hire you, blah, blah, blah. And you can be like, you know what I'm saying? I that's just how it was. Like, I knew right then, even when I first met my ex-wife, I remember her telling me, she was like, don't go to law school. She was like, you got a degree, just get in pharma sales. She was like, do pharma sales. You'll make a ton of, back then, pharma sales was making $200,000-$300,000 a year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Back in the early 2000s. She was like, get in pharma sales or something like that. She was like, you look nice, you articulate. She was like, you'll do great. I just didn't want to do it because I was like, man, I don't want to do no sales. I don't want to sell nothing because I don't want nobody feeling like I'm trying to pressure them to do something. If you don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. I get you.
But you can't say that shit. You know how that shit go. Like, you walk in, hey, how you doing? Like, man, got to be on all the time. You got to be smiling. You got to be. I just didn't like that joint, man. So, I knew I didn't want to do that. And when I first got arrested, I knew I wanted to go to law school. But my problem was I graduated from Shawn University with a 2.2. Right. And I so it was like, man, how am I going to navigate this shit? How can I figure out how to? And luckily, I went to grad school at Central, and made it through that program. To which they told me they ain't got shit to do with law school. We don't care what you made in grad school. Everybody make A's in grad school. That's what they told me. Yeah. So motherfucker was like, so luckily I made a high enough LSAT score to be like, okay, I can put this LSAT score with this 2.2, and I can go to law school somewhere. I don't know where, and I would have went anywhere because that's what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
I wasn't thinking like, man, I want to do it, but I ain't trying to go. I ain't give a damn, mother. You could have sent me to California.
Yeah, it's a crazy thing when it finally clicks, man. When it clicked for me, I knew I didn't want to work for nobody, bro. It's something about that just didn't sit well with me. I was terrible at customer service, man. I just wasn't good in a corporate aspect. And when I got by myself, the one thing I realized is you got to have smart people around you, bro. And you got to be able to, you got to be, it's a thing where I didn't coin this, but it's something I believe in. You can be the head, you can be the head of a business, but who runs it? You gotta have people, you gotta have people that actually runs it for you, and you just kind of make sure it's kind of going along with what y'all want to do. The amount of work that I do is not conducive to what we do. It's just the people that it was smart enough to have along with us and kind of make certain little things work. Because when I was doing it by myself, it just wasn't working the right way.
Can't do it.
You can't do it. It's impossible. It's the vision that I had to do what we have to do. Put the people around you. Got to have somebody who handles your money. You got to have, because I was trying to do everything, bro. It was going down quick as a motherfucker, bro. It just didn't work. I'm like, I got to go back to work for somebody if this shit keeps up, because I was so micromanaging with everything that I didn't trust anybody. And once I got, the first thing I did was get the money, put somebody else and trust somebody else with that. And that's when everything, and then I took it. It was just like, you just got to find your way, how you say it. You just got to find what you want to do and trust what you, and trust your judgment, the people that are around you, because when people come around you, you know if they're talking bullshit to you.
Well, something you said that makes the most amount of sense is you got to be around people who know more than you do.
Yes, man.
Like, because if you're around people and you are the dominant person in every aspect of life,
roadblock, you
can't learn anything from them. And if all you doing is spouting information to them, then you're never going, you can't grow, right? And sometimes it's uncomfortable. But I mean, just like, man, about a couple of months ago, I was with another lawyer and we were talking, and he was like, bro, you using your QuickBooks right? And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, you need to set it up, see, to where QuickBooks is paying you a salary, right? And QuickBooks is paying your quarterly taxes for you.
Right.
And then QuickBooks can also put your children on salary, right? QuickBooks can put your children on salary. And that way you can have your children on salary. And they can be W-2 employees, right? And I was like, well, they're not 16. He's like, it doesn't matter. He's like, yo, you can have somebody as young as 10 years old shredding papers,
right,
for a certain amount of money a year, right? $1,000 a month or something like that. He was like, and then when you get your QuickBooks together, he was like, once QuickBooks is paying you, he was like, and then if you get in a pinch, you can always go to the bank and get what you need from your business. He was like, but this is how you get your taxes in order, right? And then I came back and ran it by you, like, yo, man, you doing the QuickBooks shit? And you was like, yo, yeah, like not particularly with QuickBooks, but I know exactly what he's talking about,
right?
Because like, you think you can get into like, and the mistake I made, I opened my firm in 2012. And the mistake I made, you jump out there, right? And people will tell you this shit. You jump out there with your business and you got two problems. One, you want to claim enough income to get something, right? But two, you don't want to pay a whole bunch of taxes, right? I didn't know that. So you file your taxes the first time and you make $35,000 that year, and IRS say, nah, nigga, give us 18.
Right.
And you ain't made but 35.
Right.
And so people look at you like, whoa. And you're like, well, nah, on this loan application, I had to put I made 50. Well, you don't want to commit no damn fraud. So if you say you made 50, you better show 50. Right. And then you don't realize that, hey, now I'm starting to get 1099. I'm dealing with this company. This company 1099 to me. Yeah, so they telling you, yo, we gave this nigga 25,000, and that means you have to claim the whole 25,000, and it means you ain't paid a penny of taxes on it because you're working as a contractor. So you end up catching yourself, and you realize now if you owe the IRS 30,000 after penalties and fees, that 30,000 is 50,000.
Goddamn right.
Easy, and you like, man, how the hell do I? So that shit that you don't know, like you want to jump in business, like y'all making money, I'm making. Nah, man, Uncle Sam always up there like this. Yeah, on my part. That's the where it's at, bro. You owe me. And like you just said, I mean, we just talked 2 minutes before the show, and you was like, "Oh, what you about to file your quarterly taxes?" Yeah, I'm like, "No, man, I'm about to file my regular taxes because, man, I haven't got people think it's weird. I haven't got a tax return since 2012. I've had to pay every single year.
Right. But
you know what I'm saying?
We talked about this, man. You remember a few months ago, I was driving somewhere and we was talking about the government aspect side of doing business with the government and all that. And you was talking about somebody that was doing business with the government and all that. And I said, yeah, man, this is certain things that I learned from my dealings with the government and all that, and how things work, whatever. The key aspect of, I tell people all the time, people are like, with business, whatever. The one thing you gotta be a student of the game. You gotta open, you gotta, I use the word, you gotta humble yourself to be a student of the game. Yeah. And the one thing you gotta learn is to learn how to research. Like, you want to hit one of the biggest scams out here in his business thing, whatever. Right. When I get with my frat brothers sometime, we'll drink sometime, whatever, man. And they call me the white Jew. They call me the black Jew. I'm like, well, it is. But one of my best friends and frat brother is Rodney, and he's an exceptional counselor. And he wanted to open up his own counseling firm. And he, we talked about, he said, he don't mind me saying this, but somebody came to him and was like, yo, man, I can set up your whole business, EIN, all this stuff, whatever. Give me like $5,000. I'll set everything up. And I just happened to have my laptop in the car, and we went to the in the middle of my frat brother's kitchen, and I opened up my thing, and I said, look here, bro. There's no way in the world you should pay anybody over $100 to set up your business, to get, your EIN. All that stuff is free. All the stuff he's telling you, it's all free, and we can do it right here with a click of a mouse. And that's the thing I always tell people, man. Don't go all the way to the end of the road in terms of what business. You got to find out how to start it from the very beginning, right? Just be a student. There's nothing wrong with just open up a laptop and just learn how to do whatever you want to do, right? And get as much off your plate as possible with that money. Like dude gave you the game about that QuickBooks, whatever, man. When I was doing shit by myself, it was all fucked up, bro. I'm like, man, this ain't working, bro. I mean, I was up plenty of nights. What you saying? And my accountant the dudes that do all our payroll, if he turned us on like, no, we don't do it that way, bro. Pay your taxes quarterly. So every month we do our stuff quarterly, so it's not a big ass juggernaut to it, and everything is itemized in terms of there's an account for this, there's an account for this, there's an account for this. So we're not writing a check to the IRS out of an account that we need something else to do, whatever. It's everything just kind of flows in a certain way, and I just look at it at that. But it's all about how you nailed it down just now, brother. You was like, yo, man, you just gotta you can't be the smartest guy in the room, man. And humble yourself and sit there and listen.
Well, that's the thing. I was gonna say that's what it is. It's the ego.
Yeah, it's ego, bro.
I mean, like I've had to come to you about some stuff like that I would have preferred not to have to come to you and ask you about. Like, yo, man. But you gotta say at some point you gotta be like, look, man. Either I gotta come this way and learn this shit and do it, or either I'm just gonna be
fucked up.
It ain't gonna be right. I mean,
it ain't gonna be right. Yeah.
So, like, I mean, you never want to come to your man and be like, yo, man, I'm having a problem with this. I need some help with this. Can you help me? I know that you know more about this situation than me. Can you help me? You don't really want to do that, but you kind of gotta do that. Like you gotta do that and able to be able to, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put that ego aside to move forward. You know what I'm saying? And it's fine, like passing the info around, but you could literally ask somebody a question and save yourself hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like, I mean, literally, like you'd be like, yo, man, how you like, man, I'll give you an example. For months, man, people been coming to me and they be saying, hey, yo, I know you travel a lot, man. You do the Marriott employee thing? I'm like, nah, I'm good, man. I don't fuck with that. I use Priceline, yo. Like, I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't need that. And finally, I was like, man, I was going through my going through my accounts for tax purposes. Like, let me see how much I'm spending on hotels. If I'm using DC Weekly or whatever, let me see how much I'm spending on hotels. Like, damn, that's like $300 a week. That shit kind of add up. That's like over $1,000 a month. Like, and I'm seeing, because I'm like, yo, am I at the point where I need to get a place up there, or can I keep hoteling it? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then my man, like, yo, man, he did something. He called me one day. It was like, yo, I got the guy. He said, I got the guy on the phone who do the Marriott joint, and like, he can put you on right now. And I'm like, okay, let me see how this shit work. And he sent me a screenshot of like the prices. And I'm like, what? And he like, yeah, man. And I'm like, I'm gonna be paying less than half of what I'm paying.
Right. And then you would take it all, and it's all at the end. It's already in a bundle, so you can give it to
In a
IRS.
bundle. You can just say, "Here you go."
There you go.
I'm like, damn, man, I never thought. I was like, and people keep asking me. I guess I don't know if it was the way they approached me or like, I'm private. I'm like, nah, man, I'm doing my own thing. I already figured out the numbers. I don't need your help.
Right.
I know if I can spend less than $1,000 a month on hotels, I'm fine. I ain't worried about you. Write off $12,000, and then I'm like, no, nigga, you can write off $6,000 for a whole year or less.
When I finally got with I don't mean to say this in a crazy way, but the guy that I'm working with now, when I first got with him, he said, "You ain't at a stage where I'm not gonna get anything from you working with you, whatever." You know what I'm saying? But when I finally got to him, he took me all the way around the bend to show me how I can get on the highway to get to the right way, because I was going through trees and shit, whatever. He's like, "No, man, they're doing construction up here, so I'm gonna show you how to get around certain things that you need to do, and you'll see where I'm going with it." He did everything from Avis. We do everything from Avis to Hertz, whatever. Anything that remember we talked briefly about me having some miles, whatever. That I went someplace and came back, whatever. We talked. All that stuff was in a way that he had that I could use it when I needed, because I was using it anyway to do business. He's like, "Yo, no, everything that you do from this point on is about your business, and it's going to be documented. That we can all bundle. I can bundle it up, and it's handed to the IRS." And it's two things going to happen with that. Number one, you're going to see it's not going to be a strain to pay your taxes. Number two, you're less chance to get audited. If you bundle it up and give it to them that like this, we don't have to do all the searching or whatever for it. Bro, it's crazy you said that, man, because that is one of the key things about people that try to do business is they're not down in the weeds enough to know how to start it. All they do is looking at, I got to have a business and this is what I need to do. Now you gotta actually create another human being. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your business gotta be based on another human being that you created from the ground for to get them to, like Marriott, whatever, all these things that you're doing to do this business. There should be some way that you're documented as your business that you can go and give it back to somebody because everything you're doing to do business, you're spending money on. Yeah. And you need the way people reporting money that they're giving you, you need to report to IRS that this is what you're doing to get that money. So it won't be a big ass. They're not knocking your ass out every time. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's the hardest thing to tell people. Because
they're guessing at the end. That shit ain't it.
Yo, man.
I think I spent about how much I spent on like that.
Bro.
That ain't it, bro.
And the craziest part about it is you got to be willing to invest in whatever you want to do, bro. You got to be able to invest in it because it will come back tenfold if you truly believe in it. Now, you ever hear people try to start business and you're like, man, that motherfucker really don't believe in that shit. Like, if you can't sell it to me, man, if you can't sell it to me, there's no way if you can't sell it to yourself to tell you what it is, there's no way in the world you're gonna be able to convince anybody else to buy that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. And a lot of times you're gonna have to, for you, people always gonna become. Sometimes when you're in a service-based business or whatever, you got to be able to convince people that you can do whatever you need to do. Mm-hmm. Like, hey, bro, we can, whatever.
I still get the periodic client that says, hey, we just like to talk to you. We want to we're interviewing lawyers, blah, blah, blah. Right. Like 80, I'll say 70% of people are in a jam and they need a lawyer and they can call somebody Sunday night and whoever answers Sunday night, that's their lawyer. But you still get some people who say, we want to interview lawyers. We want to talk to lawyers about, we talk to a few lawyers. And normally, man, honestly, if I'm in that situation, normally I went out. Normally people are like, hey, man, we want to go with you based off of what you do and what you said and what your track record is and how, you answer, I work off a cell phone. We can call you. We can get to you, blah, blah, blah. So normally I went out. But, So, a lot of times there's just in what I do in criminal law, when your bae get picked up by the feds, you just call, and the first person that can talk to you, that's who you're gonna pay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. The relationship may become tumultuous down the line, but early on, this the nigga who can be in court tomorrow morning.
Bro,
so
man.
I'm gonna hire him.
Just talking to you for all these years about what you do, man. I tell my daughters all the time, I say, bro, I don't give a damn if you got a traffic ticket. You don't go to court without a damn lawyer. I mean, it's certain things you just don't let that. You just don't trust that. You don't do your taxes by you. I mean, you don't do certain things is over your head. You know what I'm saying? You don't get your own root canals. So don't be going out here trying to do shit that you can't do. You know what I'm saying? I that was always my thing, man. Bro, I done fucked up so much, man. If you sat back and saw the beginning, bro, you'd be like, God damn, Fifth, bro, like you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna, bro. If I had some of the money back I had in the beginning, bro, oh my God, I'd be so much better off, man. But I'm like, bro, you ain't gonna. I sit back like, bro, you ain't gonna make it, bro. You should take your ass back to work, bro. It was running low, you know. It was running low, but when it clicked, bro, I tell you when it clicked with the government, bro. When it clicked, it was just like getting food stamps every month. It's gonna be there, no matter what. Bro, when that thing turned, that little dial turned, and it was good hitting green, bro. When that shit hit green the first time, bro, we never looked back, and all we did was add it on people. And even COVID, people like, hey, what y'all gonna do, man? We didn't lose a goddamn person doing COVID, man. We just kept, we just went. My man got Adam. He's a little Jewish guy, man. He just sends. He like, bro, we gotta take that corner again, and we gonna take the corner, and we taking it. He always said we're gonna take everybody with us. I'm like, all right, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I trust him, bro. He haven't let me wrong yet, man. When I left corporate, and I told my ex about it, I said, listen, I'm going in for myself here. I said, I went to you to tell you that I'm going in for myself. And I said, how do you feel about that? Whatever. And I said, hear me out. The only thing I said, if I haven't fucked it up yet, just give me a chance to fuck it up. Yeah, just give me a minute. And it was scary for everybody. It was more scary for me because I didn't sleep for a while. But once you get that shit out of your hands and watch these scammers out here, because there's so many scammers out here trying to tell you how to do business, man. And I set you up for this right here in the third, man. And we try
your ass in jail.
Yeah, we have people do business credits. We set up their packages and all that. I say, listen, man, we don't take everybody. And the first thing I tell them, I say, listen here, it's a step-by-step process. The moment you step out of the process, we can't work together no more. Because I don't want people calling me like, hey, this ain't work. It'll work if you just shut the fuck up and listen. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't pay nobody to teach me how to do it. I learned from I was cleaning buildings, and this guy we just happened to be talking. The guy that owned the buildings we just happened to be talking at overnights one time when I was in there, and he just told me things, man. And over time, it all came together, and he told me how to do my business, whatever, man. And I'm like, damn, bro, if people had this all the time, how would we be as Black? You know, because no one's ever available to you. Everybody want to always sell you a package. Hey man, you want the gold package to do this? Well, bro, he didn't give me all. He said, bro, I went in there to bid on the building, and he knew I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. He gave me the contract anyway, and said, son, don't do it that way. You know what I'm saying? I gave it to you because number one, you didn't try to bullshit me, but I knew you didn't know what you were doing. You know what I'm saying? And I think I told you about this, man.
Yeah, you done told me before. Yeah.
Yeah, and
the doctor, right?
Yeah, and over time, man, his son, whatever, all, you know, and I still do business with those guys, man. Thank God, because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was messing up all over the place, and it was screwing things up. And but it finally clicked because someone gave me some information I could use, and I knew they was not trying to scam me. You know what I'm saying? Because you get scammed. But think about it. If you got scammed with your investment money to start a business, how far back would you be? You'd be so much further back. You know what I'm saying? It's an awful thing.
Well, and that's the, you know, being a lawyer, that comes back to, that's the business. Everybody wants to win. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to win. So, and nobody's loyal, right? Mm-hmm. Nobody's loyal. Everybody wants to win, and everybody wants to suck you till you dry. If you act like you got it, they're gonna keep getting it.
Yeah. Damn, right? You right, bro.
If you act like you got it, they're gonna keep getting it. You literally have to have the uncomfortable conversation, like, listen, I can't keep paying for this. Mm-hmm. I don't have it. And it's a hard in between, because you going from, look, I'm a business owner, I'm the man, I own this shit, to have to tell somebody, bro, I ain't got it. Mm-hmm. Listen, I don't have it. I see what you're asking. I know I just ordered some letterhead from you and some envelopes, and I know that shit was $839. Ain't no way in hell I could pay that. Mm-hmm. I can pay you about $300. You got a $300 package? Like you said, you got a $300 package I can get, because I can't, right. You know, and that's uncomfortable, and people know it's uncomfortable because nobody wants to say, I don't have it. We want to come off like we big time. Oh, I got it. Yo, I got what you need. How much? Yo, just call me. Whatever you need, I'll send it over right now. Mm-hmm. I got the money. But in reality, you know, and we want to look rich,
Mhm.
but we need to actually look poor.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying?
I call it you Bill Gates it.
Yes, we need to look poor, like we don't have it. We want to act like we got it. Like, yo, man, what you need? I pay you. Like, when in reality, we need to be being like, oh man, what's the smallest amount you can take to get me going?
Because you know what, man, if you nailed it. Because if you go in there, like one of the things people will try to prey upon you if they think you got it, they're gonna
get it. Every penny that they can get.
They don't get. And you know what? The one question I always hated when I was trying to start something, man. Like, what's your budget?
Yes.
What's your budget? No,
how much? That's like somebody walking up to you being like, how much money you got in the bank?
Bro, when I started my thing, and I told everybody, I said, yo, bro, if I ever hear you say what's your budget, I'm gonna not only fire you, but I'm gonna beat your ass too on the way out the door. Because to me, that thing that it triggers the fuck. I'm like, what do you mean? What's my budget? What is your price, motherfucker? This is what I want to do. How much you charge to do that? What's your budget?
That's how much money you got. Because how much can we get? And then what they gonna do once they find out what your budget is, they're gonna bring other people on. And you working with one person, but you working with 10 people, but it's all really one person because they're communicating behind your back about how much you got and how much you can pay. Because everybody was. It's just like in situation with Diddy. Like with Diddy, he got his lawyers. Now his lawyer, oh man, hey man, Shawn, I hate to tell you, I'm gonna need some help. Well, who you need? Hell, I'm in fucking prison. I ain't got access to no phone, no internet, no nothing. So whatever you say, lawyer, goes. You tell me you need your boy, because your boy is the best, right? Your boy's the best. That's what you said. You need him. I'm in jail. I can't call nobody to research him right now. Right. I trust you. I paid you. So now you're going to get your boy paid. Right. Yo, man, my man's going to come on. He's an excellent appellate lawyer. You're going to definitely need him. I'm not going to tell you what he charged because I don't know. I'm going to let y'all talk about that. Right. Whatever they hit you, I'm going to let y'all talk about what he charged. And on the side, he going to him like, yo, man, he got about 15 million in a trust for attorneys. He's paying me 3, so it's about 12 million left. Probably ask him for 2. You could ask him for 3, you could probably get 1.5. Right. Ask him for 3, tell him you do it for 1.5. 1.5 million. You write that appeal up, it's gonna get denied. Let's move on. Right. I'm telling you, man, that's how I go. Cause it's like I said, when the well is in the ground, everybody gonna get a bite. Yeah, everybody hungry. They want a bite of it, bro. And same thing, whether it's 15 million or 15,000. Hey, I think he got about $15,000. How much you think you can get? Well, girl, I got 1,000. You ask him for about $750, bro. Probably get 500 at least. It works in every way, any walk of life, no matter where you do. If you call somebody, they can have their prices up on the thing. Hey man, we charge $700 for this package right here. You call them like, hey man, I want to whatever. Man, what's your budget looking like? Hey, motherfucker, I told you what I want. What do you charge to do what I just asked you to do? That's it. I don't, because there's the key thing is if I tell you I got $1,000 to spend on this, what you gonna charge me? You gonna eat that 1,000 up and plus more. If you can, because you'll be a damn fool to know if I got $1,000 to spend, I'm only gonna charge you 200. You'll be a damn charge for everything, yo. Yeah, you'll be a damn fool. So I don't understand why people. No, it's the greatest game in the world because a lot of people fall for it. They be like, you call somebody like, hey man, blah blah, and this is what's your budget? Well, I got about 15. Yeah, we're really like 15, 16, something like that. They're gonna eat that up. They're gonna take whatever you got. They're gonna take that shit and then every penny. Every penny. There's not. They're gonna drain you dry. Yeah, that question it's one of the oldest tricks in the books, and everybody falls for it. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was one of the most asinine things in the world. Why would you tell if you're asking for bids on something? Why would you tell them how much you got to spend on a month? No, you don't like when you try to bid on something. They're like, hey man, give me your bids, and we'll go through ones that works for us in terms of what our budget is to pay for. We just gonna tell you, man, we got 15 million for this building out here. We're taking bids for that to clean that shit. Well, it's just like. When I first started, the way people used to get me is they hit you with that. Oh, we work with a lot of attorneys. Soon as I say, well, Mr. Young, we work with a lot of attorneys, and we know attorneys that and attorneys that. And if you're just getting started, you're like, damn, I guess I am an attorney and shit. Right? Oh, and then they like when I'm getting like malpractice insurance or something, like, oh yeah, Mr. Young, like. Yeah, they sell you all this stuff. I get caught up in this shit all the time. I still get caught up in it, man. Matter of fact, I got one set up for Friday. They'll say, look, we're a case management firm. Mr. Young, we just all we want to do is give you a show you how our system works. We don't charge you anything. And then so I'll fall for it. They want to do it by Zoom. We're gonna do it Friday. They're gonna show me all this spectacular shit. And then I'm asking, how much do y'all? Okay, so I do a month. How much y'all charge? Well, okay, so Mr. Young, like I said, we work with a lot of attorneys. Your first month will be $750. Damn, wait, say what? Like, and at that point, they pumped you up so much, you feel bad being like, I don't have $750 to give y'all. Like they give us a lot with the AI too. Like AI for lawyers, you know, it's the same AI you use, but it's AI for lawyers. Oh, we got AI for lawyers, and like, so you give us your card. And I don't know why I keep falling for this, man. I guess I'm retarded. But yeah, you give us your card. We're not gonna charge you for the first 14 days. Now after 14 days, we'll charge you. And of course, the 15th day, I'll be like, damn, let me call the council.
Call it cancel that motherfucker, man. They would nail your ass. Yeah.
They knock the hell out your head with that shit, man. It's always some kind of case management or billing or some kind of way to take payments.
Mm-hmm. And somebody text me, say, damn, sorry. He said, y'all, I was with
What you say?
He said, I forgot to cancel that. They did a service on. You put your credit card in. So I forgot to sell. I just got that bill for $99. It nailed my ass. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, it ain't going away. You might go and eat that.
Bro, I had this. I did something with Adobe about 6 months ago. I signed up for it online, and it was like, yo, man, just whatever. I was trying it out, whatever. And I forgot to cancel that shit. It was $399 because it did the annual. You know, because sometimes you do the annual joint.
Oh, the whole year.
Yeah,
you got Smarty out on them, huh?
Them niggas. They took that because I had to cancel it by a certain. They took that $3 whatever, and and Adam called me like, hey, bro, what's this? Whatever. I'm like, oh shit. So I was online with a little chat thing, like going off in all caps, like, sir, yeah, we understand. I don't know if it's AI I was talking to. We understand, but. You know, I kept going. I said, I'm gonna write a letter, blah blah blah. The AI was like, "Hey, we understand," but
sorry. You want to cancel for next month?
This ain't what
you got it for a year.
Yo, bro. Yeah, they got me, man. I just, but like I said, it's certain things you're gonna need to do business, but certain things you not. You gotta get down the ground floor and learn how to do it, bro. Yeah, I was telling my cousin this, man. We were talking about. He's doing well and his daughter's doing working for him, whatever. He was asking me how certain things. I said the number one thing, like, man, I gotta make my daughter, I said, yeah, I understand that. For me with EC is the thing that drives me. The number one thing is right here. It's not about giving her the money or whatever. It's about if you want to do it, let me. King Smith, the Jet, said this great story. He was on Big's podcast about a year ago, whatever, and he said one of his roommates during the summer was this white guy, and his family was the Fawcett people, Cohens, whatever. That was his roommate for the summer one year, and he was talking to the guy, and the Jet said the Cohens, they're sitting on like $300-400 million fortune or whatever, and the Jet said, man, he's like, yeah, my father making me be a plumber. And he's like, why, man? Like, he said, he makes me go through the whole stages so I learn the business. So when I become an executive, if I get an invoice for something that says it's $200 for this, no, I know it. I know it's bullshit because I know the business. So his father made him make everybody, family members, all go through the whole process of being learning to be a plumber to whatever, and then they move up to the executive ring. So number one, the first thing you learn how to do is what they go through, so you know how to have a conducive working environment. For your business, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're just sitting up high, you'll never understand what somebody going through to do what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? So he says his father made him go through the whole process, and he said, Jet said, man, that guy the way they do nepotism, of course, but they make them go through the whole process to learn it, so they never feel like they're being scammed. They know every aspect of the business, from the plumbing to being an executive of whatever. And I'm like, damn. I said, yeah. So I understood. I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to do. For my little ones, because man, because like how LeBron's doing with his son, you want to be able to just like let them work, but you want to also let them understand the aspect of it so they can appreciate it better as opposed to just giving them a check. Like, hey, here you go run and do it, and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's just a wild thing, man. I just didn't get it, man. You know what I'm saying? So, man, what's hey, quick question. Did you see the interview of 60 Minutes?
No, who was
it? Kamala. That you have to watch it. It's about 20 something minutes. That was a great interview. I think, oh man, please forgive me. The guy, the brother that did the interview, he was exceptional. He was so good with it. 60 Minutes. She did something that you and I talked about. She tried to go around the question. She's like, no, he went back to it 3 times. To no, that's not the question I asked you. Let me. He did it 3 times. I wish I was going to do the clip here so to show it to you, but he did it 3 times with it, and people went in on that with her because 3 things are happening with her this recently. Number one is the race is kind of the honeymoon state with her with everything is slowly dwindling down, and the race is back to where it was in the beginning. Number 2 is everyone knows that she's on strip because the prompter went out. She was recently at a rally, and the prompter went out, and she froze. She didn't know what, she went on. She said this thing like 5 times in a row until the prompter came back up. Then she went back to her thing. She just froze. She kept repeating the same word. If you look, you go online and say, just look up, just Google Kamala's prompter go out, and you see she said the same thing over and over again. That's another thing. And the other thing is, he asked her this question. He said, you got a gun? She said, yeah, I got a Glock. And he said, have you ever shot it before? She's like, of course. I shoot at I go to the gun range or whatever. And it's all over, like, man, they're eating that shit up. They're like, bro, that is the most, bro, on that interview, that dude was, it was I forget the guy's name. He was a black guy. I saw Bill O'Reilly was talking recently. He said the one thing about Barack Obama when we did interviews with Barack Obama, he said the one thing about Barack Obama was, he said, I know you're gonna be, he didn't say it, but he knew it was a mutual respect thing. Like, I'm not gonna try to like bam, get you on air and kill you. I'm gonna ask you what the people want to know, and it's gonna be a fair interview. He said that's why it was always like all these candidates was always able to go interchange between CNN and all that, because there's no, it's gonna be fair. Like, okay, I'm just gonna ask you questions on your record. You know what I'm saying? Just be fair with them, And the guy was asking the questions on her record. Here's one of the things he said. He said one of the things, if you look at recent polls, he cited a poll. He said one of the polls that why people are not really drawing you is because you've changed. He lists the things that she has changed over her policies. He said, why is that? And she said, well, I've been traveling and I've been talking to people and they're telling me this, whatever. And he was like, and she went into, but one of the craziest things he asked her was this. This is what killed this. If you look, it's all over line. This is what he said. He said, you want to do this. He said, your policies is going to balloon the deficit by all these trillions of dollars, or whatever. He said, how are you going to pay for that? This is the one that he went at her 3 times and asked her, like, no. Tell me how you're going to pay for that. He asked 3 times. She finally said, okay. And he said, how you going to get that through Congress? Remember how you say, Congress is the, if you don't get through Congress.
Shit, they know they can't get through Congress.
This is what he asked her. He said, how you going to get that through Congress? And this is what she said. She said, oh, when I walk the halls, that's all people talk about. They want to do that stuff like that. But they're not going to
on your side of the hall.
And, she said, like, Republican, but he said they're not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. No one's going to do what you're saying. Number one is going to balloon the deficit by trillions of dollars if they do it, but they're not going to do it. So how you explain that to the American people? It was a great, it was a fair interview, but it showed you some things that
I'm going to have to watch that.
Yeah. It showed you some things, and it wasn't, and he was very fair. 60 Minutes is a very fair thing. It was supposed to do Donald Trump, and Donald Trump didn't want to do it because they didn't want to talk about Hunter Biden's laptop, so he backed away from it. But it was a fair interview. He went out. It was 3 questions that he had to ask her like 3 or 4 times in a row to get the answer, because he wanted an answer. But you got to watch it. It's like 20 minutes. It's very good. It's very good. It was just past week. Very good interview. But yeah, I thought that was very interesting, man, because people was picking up on some of the things that she's hit that wall now. It's now we're 24 something days away. And it's gonna be one of the most interesting election results I've ever seen, man.
It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy, man. So I haven't decided to vote yet. Right now, where I'm sitting right now, if you ask me, I'm not going to vote because I haven't found anybody that I think I can really rely on. So I would never go against Kamala. I would never spite her just to say I'm voting for Donald Trump. That's idiotic. I would never do that. I just thought it was an interesting interview. You got to watch it, bro. It's very good. I thought you would. I was meant to tell you the other day when I called you, man. But yeah, it was very good, man. What's the guy? I'll tell you. But yeah, you can talk for a second. I'll tell you the guy's name. But yeah, it was really good, man. You know what I'm saying?
Take a look at that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm 60. Hey, man. When I worked for CBS, I almost got fired at CBS. I was working transmissions one Sunday night. 60 Minutes is God of CBS. When I say God of CBS, if you fuck 60 Minutes up, bro, you can lose your job. So after golf, we were coming straight from golf, going to 60 Minutes. So I was in charge of transmission for the whole CBS out in the whole world. I was the guy sitting there making sure it was good to go. I was texting somebody, and my partner he was over on the side. He was the backup. He said, "Hey Carter, make sure 60 Minutes is good to go." Right? Because because I had it lined up, but if you didn't make sure it would have been color bars, right?
Mm-hmm.
At 7:00 came right after golf. Golf went off the air, and you go to a bumper. It advertised CBS and 60. The little clock, tick 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 tick. You know what I'm saying? That supposed to hit it right at 7:01. Boom! At 7:01, across the entire world for CBS, it was all color bars for 17 seconds.
Damn, they ain't fire your ass.
It was bad. That night I didn't sleep.
How late was you tonight? That was about 17 seconds.
Bro, the only reason I didn't get fired, the only reason they put me to the office, I had to go see the VPs and all that. The only reason I didn't get fired is because I was in the union and my union rep was with me. And they only let you go certain far with fucking with people. The union only, bro. If the world knew how powerful unions was, that's the only reason I didn't get fired. They hammered me, bro. It was the most. They were like, you fucked that up, bro. They were angry, bro.
Damn, just for 17 seconds.
No, bro, no. 17 seconds on 60 Minutes. Outside of 60 Minutes of Super Bowl, if you fuck that up, bro, you will, bro. It's bad. But yeah, man, it's just that was bad. 60 Minutes was bad. I was trying to find it online because Troy, my boy Troy Masakio, who was sitting right beside me at the time, Anthony Carino was there as well, and they call me Mr. 60 Minutes every time.
They want to know: are you for the union?
Absolutely. The union. I still benefit off the stuff that CBS gave me. Even I've worked for them over decades. I still been. Let me tell you about the union. When I first that was my first union job in New York City. Was the union. When I got hired on.
What's the name of it? Like, what kind of union is
it? It's I forget the name of the EB whatever union. I'm still in the union, but let me tell you about this really quick. So when you first get in, you know how you go through the whole HR process about doing your allotments for your paycheck, going to the bank and all that stuff like that, your direct deposits and stuff like that, right? She said, "Listen, I'm gonna finish up with you, but you got EB. I think it's EBT, whatever the union is, the electrical whatever in New York City, whatever. It's a big ass union." She said, "Well, the representative from the union is here, and he wants to talk to you about setting everything your union dues up." In CBS, our department was part of the union, so we got paid every week. Everybody else got paid every 2 weeks. We got paid every week because our union contract. That's what it says. Mm-hmm. So dig this. So the union guy came in and said, "Man, welcome to CBS. Welcome to the union. This is this is how we get paid. Every time you get paid, make sure your allotment going to us that we get paid." I'm like, "All right, cool, no problem, whatever." You know what I'm saying?
How much they be charging you?
They just take somebody
roundabout.
Come like $60 or something every time you get paid, $100 or whatever you get paid. So I went through the whole process. I was just getting there. I was in, whatever. I didn't give a fuck. I like, hey, fuck. I paid up motherfuckers when I get a chance, bro. They were sending me emails like, "Hey, Mr. Carter, man, make sure you get your union dues in. You've been there, you haven't paid your union, whatever." I'm like, all right, fuck, I delete that email. I pay it, whatever. I set up the allotment one day, bro. I was there for about 2 going to 3 months. I was at work one day. My boss at the time tapped me on the shoulder. Hey, Shawn, man, the guys from the union here want to talk to you or whatever. Because they're already in our building. They're down in our area. They want to talk to you. I said, yeah, man, no problem. So I got it from the chair and went around the thing. Those guys, it was 2 guys, pulled me around the corner in the back of these racks in this little area. Say, hey, man, you've been here for, bro, I'm dead ass. He said, hey, man, you've been here for two Italian, like, not bullshitting, 2 guys. Hey, man, you've been here for, how long you been here? He's like, how's it going? I was like, everything's going good, man. You like, if everything's working out, you're taking advantage of, he said, I see you sign up for the union, the bank and all that. Everything, like, yeah, man, everything's going good. He said, man, how come we haven't got any dues from you yet? The emails and everything. I'm not bullshitting. The guy, it was 2 guys. The one guy that stood behind him didn't say one word. Too white. He said, man, we need to get those. When you get back to your council, I want you to go ahead and set that the allotments up for your union because your direct deposit is going through, but we haven't got it. So we need you to get that set up today. I'm like today, right? I'm like, he said today, right? I'm like, yeah, today, yeah, no problem. I went back, bro. Listen, I went back, got that shit right. They don't, bro. The union do not. They don't play with you, and don't play with nobody fucking with you. Our union was so strong. I don't care if there was a fire coming down. Then you could tell. I could tell my boss, man, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing it. They can't do a damn thing to you, bro. It is the most pop, bro. That's why the South doesn't have it because the unions are just so strong. They got everything set up for you to win, like everything from representation to whatever. When I got called into the office, man, that got my union guy say, man, we're going up here to talk to these guys right here, man. Don't worry about it. Just talk when you would, bro. They raised me the riot act, bro.
Hey, my sister's in one. They make like cigarettes all over. And she says the only way that you can be fired from her job, the only way, absolute only way, is stealing cigarettes.
Bro,
you can call in, you cannot show up for work after you get past your 90 days. You cannot show up for work, you come to work drunk, high, you can do anything you want to do, but if you steal a cigarette, the union won't protect you.
Bro, it is the most powerful protection for any employee on this earth, bro. And a lot of like when I used to work in Atlanta and we used to go to New York, we did a boxing match at Madison Square Garden. First time I was in Madison Square Garden. This is the craziest thing. We used to get there on like Wednesday nights and work with other engineers up in New York City. So we got up there. We was a little late one time. We got up there, man, and the guys were sitting down. I said, hey man, we need to set up this thing so we can start doing the testing. He said, man, we'll do it at the end of our union break or whatever. Like, I mean, no, I said, we got a test time. It's like this right here, man. He said, hey, guy, we told you that his boss heard us from the corner. He said, hey, guy, he told you what that's how it is. You go by the, you go by the union, everything. So our test run over, there's drop whatever they're doing. Not like saying drop. Be like, all right, man, they will let it go. And you would be on your own because the union dictates that they don't do certain things outside of you. They don't do nothing without the union consent. It's a powerful deal that they have, man. So yeah, man, your sister's right, man. They can. I thought I was gonna get fired because I came from the South, so I thought.
Yeah, she said they can't. She said they can't. She said only for stealing cigarettes. They can smoke as much as they want at work, and they get a carton like a week to take home. But if they steal any, they get fired.
Bro, some of the stuff that we did as employees, you would not be able to do no place else because we knew, like sometimes we have our feet up on the console and all. It's a comfort zone that you're doing. Bro, I was number one. I was the youngest person that CBS ever hired in the engineering transmission department, and number two, I was the very first Black person they ever hired as an engineer for the CBS transmission department. And they probably regret that shit. But now the unions is a crazy thing, man. You know what I'm saying? But yo, man. Yeah, man, but you gotta watch that Kamala Harris 60 Minutes interview. Let's see here. Okay. Ed his name what's his name? Bill Whitaker. That's his name.
Okay.
Bill Whitaker. Watch that. But yeah, man. So we got a quick one, man. Damn, man, what time is it, man? It's almost 10 o'clock, bro. Yeah, man, we got Opinionated Facts, man. This is the last one we're gonna do for a long time, man.
It ain't gonna be that long. Go ahead.
I enjoy doing this, man. But yeah, we got Opinionated Facts, man. Episode 75, man. These are I don't know if I loaded it up. Oh, yeah. So it's crazy, man. to help with my taxes and all that. I take advantage of anything that Georgia sends businesses, whatever, to say, hey, listen, guys, take this class, help your business, and we'll give you, So anytime Georgia got something going on with business wise, I always find a way to get down there, to go to it, to meet other people, other business owners, or I like just whatever. So one of the things we learned was these are it was much more, but it was part of a thing. But here's your opinionated facts list, man. These are 10 mistakes that cost millions of dollars. Like these are the top 10 mistakes that cost like companies millions of dollars, man. It's incredible, man. So here we go, man. Number 10. There was a company in France. It got deleted here, man. I had the notes up here. It was a company in France that spent $20 million on trains that didn't fit the rails. The trains were too. Yeah, they spent $20 million bad planning, man. So a company in France paid $20 million for trains that didn't fit its stations or the tracks. It was just too wide. $20 billion. You know what I'm saying? That's number 10. Number 9. There was an oil rig operated by Texaco that drilled too far in Louisiana, and it caused a big ass spill or whatever. They spent $44 million to clean that up because the guy that was operating just went down too far. And it's caused a big ass $44 million cleanup, man. Number 8, there's a company in China that Mizuzu, whatever the name of this, whatever, they did a mistranslation from yen to dollars or whatever, and cost their company $232 million in one day. There was trading stocks or whatever, and they screwed that up, man. So the company, you can Google it, called Mizuzu Finances, whatever. They did a mistranslation from the yen and cost them $232 million on a trading day. You know what I'm saying? Number 7, everybody kind of knows about this one, man. When Russia traded sold Alaska to the United States for $7.2 million, which translates to $153 million in today's dollar. They thought it was a barren land. They didn't know how much natural resources Alaska had. So they're like, hey man, we need some money. They was fighting the war at the time. So they sold America bought it for $7.2 million. And say to this day, there's certain little aspects of the embassy that they say Russia kind of like want to take it back. That's what a lot of tensions up about it. There'd be little rumors like they want to take it back from the U.S. because of the natural resources there. So that's number 7. Number 6, Exxon. They spent in 1989, the big ass Exxon Valdez, man, that was $2 billion. $2 billion, man. Exxon, man. Guy ran aground and caused that big ass spill, man. Number 5, there was a lady in Britain. She won. She had a lottery ticket that translates to $180 million, but her husband threw the lottery ticket in the trash by mistake. Yeah, what? And they went. Yeah, she had to win it. They went back to the cameras and realized, but she didn't have the ticket. So husband, he inadvertently threw it in the trash. And you can Google it. These are crazy. You can Google this, man. Number 4, Blockbuster Video. But Blockbuster, Netflix with them with $50 million and offer the thing. Here's the mistake that a lot of people don't know about this, but again, this is Googleable. One of the reasons why Blockbuster didn't sell, they said we make so much money off of people not rewinding the tapes that we don't want to sell. We make so much money off, because remember, if you didn't rewind,
say like $3 or something, right?
Yeah. Blockbuster made millions annually off.
Did you have a Blockbuster card?
I did have Blockbuster. I
used to go to the one up there in Glenwood.
Yeah, it's a Blockbuster night, man. Blockbuster is the same thing, man. And you think about it, how Netflix just took them the fuck over, and they went to them for 50, and they're like, nah.
Well, Redbox first, right? Remember Redbox?
I forgot about Redbox. Yeah, Redbox was first, but it's a crazy concept, man. If somebody came to me, I'm like, man, that shit ain't gonna work. Like, think about it. Like,
people ain't gonna bring the movies back,
right? I'm not gonna. I want to see the movie now, right? So you have to wait, and it was sent it to you.
And then Blockbuster, they wouldn't even have the movies in stock and stuff. Remember that?
But they would have so many of them, but people would take them all. Them new releases, you never got them.
But you had to be there at 4:00 on Friday to get that.
And you see those little videos now when people talk about those nostalgia, man. Blockbuster was cool, man. To go get the tape, man, and look at the movie and all that, man. Blockbuster night was pretty cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? The old stuff you used to do, man, back in the day, man, and make it a blockbuster night. But yeah, you had to wait for a while. And I watch online, people send those reels about the Titanic, the movie, and everybody in the comments like, oh, this one you had to change the tapes out. Because you know what I'm saying?
It was
2 tapes. It was so long, man. But yeah, you had to take. So that number 4 is block. Number 3, Coke. Coke. Remember Coke changed? They did a whole new Coke. It cost them $30 million for that flop that they had. It was $30 million for that, man. That new Coke thing was a flop, man. So didn't work, man. Number 2, a clerical error cost the city, like the state of New Jersey, a $400 million federal funding in education. Somebody, it was a clerical error. It was a clerical error, cost them $400 million in funding. So they didn't get funding for that year because somebody made a clerical error. I wonder if they was in the union. Maybe not. Who knows, man? And number 1, man, back in the early 90s, NASA was working with the European Space Agency. They sent a probe. They sent a probe to Mars, and it missed Mars, went right past it. The reason why they missed Mars was because the U.S. did not translate the calculations into the metric system, and that shit overshot Mars. It was $125 million gone. And guess where the probe is at right now? Still going. It's still going.
What year?
It's like late 90s, early 2000s.
And it's still going?
Still going. Yeah, because it missed. It missed. It's the orbits, like when they launch things, like when they go to Mars, the planets have to line up. They're not launching to the planet; they're launching it to where the planet's going to be.
Oh, okay.
And the calculations of it was the European, when the Europeans gave it to, like, okay, this is the met. I guess they didn't tell them it was in metrics. I don't know what it was, but the U.S. like, oh, we're gonna use this one, and they shot that motherfucker right. And $125 million is gone. So yeah, there you go, man. That's your opinionated facts list, man. That was the top 10 mistakes that cost millions of dollars, man. And that probe is kept going, bro. So yeah, so you think about this, you make mistakes at work or whatever. None of them is as bad as these right here, man. So those are the top 10. $125 million still out in space, traveling along, going down into. Hey man, you remember? I found this was interesting, real quick. When we went to the moon for the very first time, back in the 60s, and all the money that we spent on that, that it was a lot of the black people that were protesting going to the moon because, like, hey man, we need all this money for black people, whatever. NASA. That day, it was going to launch. I think it was Ralph Abernathy, all those guys. NASA pulled them into a room and try to convince them to chill with the protests so they could watch the launch and all that. Try to convince them, whatever. But that's how powerful they was. That man, they marched down to Florida to protest the march. But NASA, hey man, come and see it from a good seat in here, man. So they brought them inside and let them watch it from air conditioning with everybody else in July of I think it was June. 69, man. But yeah, man, they say Abernathy, them guys was mad as hell. Like, man, we need this money down here, man. Fuck the moon, But yeah, man, it brought me the air conditioning, man. But man, you gotta watch that thing, man. So what you got? What you watching, man? This is it.
Yo, it's a good Netflix show on about the NBA on Netflix right now.
Okay.
Take a look at that. It's called Starting Five. It's got LeBron James, Anthony Edwards, Jimmy Butler, Sabonis, and is it one more? And Jason Tatum. Yeah, it's pretty good, man. It like goes into their personal lives and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty good. LeBron's a cool cat, man. I like LeBron.
I like LeBron a lot, bro. The most fascinating thing about LeBron James is the way he did it with what he had. Could you imagine having all of that at an age with no guidance, with no father, kind of whatever, man? I will fuck that up, man. And his whole team is so solid, bro. Like, like without really no formal training in the beginning, they're so like that team is so damn solid, man. Are we solid like that, bro? If you would have made it baseball,
if we had the money, yeah.
So if you would have made it baseball, would I been like in that team, bro?
Yeah, put you on.
I would have been in part. What would I have been able to do on the team? Bro, I swear to God, I thought about this. I'm like, man, if I would have been alone with that. When I hear about LeBron, Maverick Carter, his security guard was a guy that saved him from bullying. He sits behind him. He's a big guy with no formal training. He gives him $1 million every year just the whatever. That's how his crew is. But my point is like, damn, yo, who would I take along, or would somebody take me along with like LeBron type of thing, bro? Them boys are this smart as shit, bro.
Yeah, they are. Because
I don't know if I would have been able to give you anything back like Maverick. I need some training, bro. I'm like, what are we doing here, bro? I would have fucked the money, but yeah, man, everyone's solid, bro. Everyone, their whole crew is solid. I'm gonna check that out, man. I'm a huge fan of LeBron James, bro. I'm really a fan of that guy. I think he's brilliant, man. You know what I'm saying? His wife said she called him a nigga. She said, I think he said something. She's like, nigga, I'm your partner. I'm not your something. She's like, I'm your partner or something. Said, yeah, Savannah said, I'm your partner, you know. So yeah, man. So I think I got an adorable daughter, man. LeBron's a gamer. He's a huge. Yeah. He's just a natural.
They say he play Madden. He don't want to see me though.
Hey, they say listen to what's his partner always getting hurt all the time? His teammate I forget his name.
Anthony Davis.
So Anthony Davis, he said when Anthony Davis is a huge gamer as well. He said LeBron is like in like the upper echelon level of the Madden. You know, they got different levels of Madden. He said he's like something like number 40 in the world or some shit like that. Yeah, I don't think you want to fuck with that. No.
He don't want to play. He don't want to play me.
All right. Look it up, man. Who you play with Madden anyway, man?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right. I see your homecoming. When you get in the ring,
we'll be back on before homecoming. We're gonna do a homecoming show.
I don't know, bro. I'm training, bro. It may conflict my training.
Well, send me the credentials. In the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna be on here talking about the homecoming do's and don'ts. Talking about
when we going? When we doing this?
We'll see.
All right.
Have to line up everything, but before homecoming. So we'll be on talking about what's
about 2 weeks away, man. Like a little bit, like
yeah.
You excited, bro? Homecoming is always dope, bro. I really enjoy it.
Don't get all excited about homecoming. Forget about the race, because I'm gonna dust you.
Now it's official. Now you're gonna be there because it's in you. You're gonna be there, bro. You're gonna be there. You're gonna be there, bro.
Cherie just asked, we still doing that? But Cherie, I wouldn't call it a sprint race because he won't be sprinting, but I will be. So yes, we still doing the race. We're gonna do it outside the Masonic Temple Friday evening. What you get nervous about? Just relax. We're gonna do it outside the Masonic. There you go, the stuttering and shit. We're gonna do it outside the Masonic Temple Friday evening. You know what I'm saying? I probably do it in my suit and some sneakers.
No, bro.
I can beat you.
No, bro. I don't want because it's laced with excuses when you do that, bro. I
don't need no excuses. Bro. I don't need no excuses.
The first thing is, oh man, I slide because it means church.
No, I'm gonna have my sneakers. I'm gonna have my sneakers. Bro, don't worry about me.
You know what's gonna be even worse for when you get beat by me, man?
What?
You got beat by a smoker. You're gonna get beat by a guy who smokes cigars.
I'm a dog, you. Right down the sidewalk. I can't wait, man.
Bro, bro, it's gonna be so incredible, man. Bro, you have no idea what you're gonna get into. You never seen me run. You never seen me run before.
Nobody has. You ain't ran since PE you ran since PE in high school.
You never been the fastest anything ever. I got documentation. I've been the fastest runner.
What documentation?
Everywhere I go, I've always been every grade level I've been to. You take physical fitness tests. I don't know if they did in North Carolina, but they did that.
No, we didn't.
Exactly. So they almost out-shaped state in the union.
But you talking about the 80s?
No, bro. I've always been the fastest guy ever. Everywhere I went, and I'm still the fastest guy. Yo, bro, I'm the fastest.
Why you ain't got no nickname to say that? Your nickname Fifth.
No.
Nobody call you Speedy.
No, see, people don't know how to pronounce Flash, so they start calling me Fifth. Right? You know what I'm saying? That's what Fifth came. A lot of people don't know that Fifth is short for Flash. You know, in South Carolina, they got like different little slang and all that. But yeah, that's what Fifth comes from. There was tired of saying the whole word Flash. Like, hey man, we just call a nigga Fifth.
You came in fifth place one time. Probably the race. You were 6 people. You 3 guys and 3 girls. You came in 5th place.
It's a nice joke, bro. But like how the Rock say, if you smell what the Rock is cooking, bro, I'm gonna dust your ass. I'm gonna dust.
Smell shit with that cigar.
bro. I guarantee you.
And that soda you just gulp down. Try
Bro,
to do it
bro,
all
because
quick,
you know
like
some
that.
people race like, oh man, no, he won. Bro, it's gonna be so fucking bad. Like, yo, man, Fifth guy. People gonna start walking away after we take.
I'm drinking berries, vinegar, and lettuce.
So you gonna be farting all over your homecoming and shit. You're gonna be sick for homecoming because your gut is bad, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm doing things the right way. Yeah, we will record the race. You want to do 2 out of 3, or you just want to do one race?
No.
Okay, I'm just asking.
No, bro. I don't want no caveats, bro. Just show the fuck up. Bro. See, one thing I'm going to do is if I lose, there's never going to be an excuse like, oh man, Fifth lost because of Fifth lost because I hate to say it, was faster than him. That's how I lose, right? I don't want you coming like, man, I just came back, man, I was eating berries and bro, this kind of me and say, yo, man, Fifth, man, yo, bro, you was out. You took the fuck off, man. Flash, bro. Flash, you was killing it, bro. So when they call you, what was your nickname for your speed? Because I never been.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk. I'm done. I'm done.
Right. I get. So what was it? Somebody like, man, you quick or what? What was it? Has anybody ever give you a compliment that, yo, man, damn, bro, sorry, you seen that shit, bro? Has anybody ever say anything about your quickness, fast? Anything you moving faster than a normal human being would move?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, my rewards could be older than a lot of things, but it was documented that I was the fastest. I've been told I'm the fastest. You've never been told. Like PE teachers, whatever. Even in Navy, I was the fastest guy ever at that base, bro. Let me tell you something. Have anybody ever told you you've been fast at anything? Look at, bro. I know how you get, man. Put your headsets back on, bro. You heard me, bro. You hear me, bro. Just tell me and I'll leave it on. I gotta go, man. Has anybody say yo, damn, bro? You seen Sam?
And Dana on here lying, talking about ate a pile of wings. Dana ate 2 big. Dana did it live last night for the cigars for Rhodium.
He got bigger every 30 minutes. He was getting bigger.
He ate two big things of wings and nachos. I tried to get a wing, couldn't get one, man. I ate 2 big things of wings, man. I felt bad, man. I said, damn. He said he kept eating because he was nervous. I said, I don't know.
So he said,
what
you say you was trying to get one?
I was trying to get wings. And then he got some kind of extra special big wings. Man, the wings was this big.
Oh, by the way,
like the size of a cell phone.
Anybody who supports Shawn at homecoming, I'm be giving away these shirts. We call them run shirts. So anybody who say yo Fifth, whatever, if you don't support me, it's fine. I may have some extra one, but anybody who say yo,
oh, now you're trying to buy people.
No, but it's gonna be you and I there. But anybody say yo Fifth, you're gonna win, or at the homecoming show that we're gonna do. If anybody put in the comments like Fifth, you're gonna win, I'm bringing you a shirt.
We'll have a poll. We'll have a poll up. On our homecoming.
We're not.
It'll be a poll.
We're not together no more, bro. Don't stop saying we. It's you and me.
Okay, well, you and me gonna have a poll up for our homecoming show. Yo, I can't wait, yo. If you get too far ahead of me, you know what I'm gonna do?
You gonna trip me? You know you want me to text me, bro. Bro, I on everything I love. I'm gonna lose the race if it's close. Even if I win, if it's close, I'm like, damn, I lost that shit, bro. It won't be, bro. You have no idea how fast I am, bro. It's incredible, bro. You know,
I'm running against yourself, so you don't even know.
You know what? I may run around.
Who are you running against?
Okay, take your watch out. Let me run around. I'm gonna run downstairs and come back up in less than 10 seconds. You ready? Because you know how my house is set up, so you know all I got to do to get whatever. And are you ready?
Okay, yeah.
So I want you to time it real quick, right?
Are you gonna carry the cigar with you, or you?
No,
are you gonna carry a cigar in our race?
No, I'm gonna take off. So do you think it show me how fast I get back here? Okay, because you know I gotta go downstairs.
You want me to count?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring some ice to let you know I went to the kitchen. I'm bringing a little thing of ice. So I gotta.
Well, you've been having 2 cups beside you and a
Mountain Dew. I have
you got Mountain Dew. You got a Dr. Pepper. You got a
Hey world. Hey world. This is what it's gonna be afterwards. You see how you
go ahead.
How you say something like yo?
I'm counting.
We were kids like yo man. Meet me behind the supermarket if you want to fight. I gotta go to.
You just said Lonnie Wright blacked your eye.
Yeah. Ask him now, nigga. Hey, you know what, man? They always say you want to know who about a motherfucker. Go back to the old neighbor. Go back to the old neighborhood and ask about Fifth, bro.
Are you running downstairs or not?
Okay, are you going to time it? I will do it if you time it. Now, if it looks bad, okay. Now, but you know, it ain't a straight shot, so I got to cut around some things.
That's not do it.
Okay,
let's not do it.
No, I got to do this, man, because I'm pissed off. Listen, bro. I have to say this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run downstairs. I'm run out of here, run down the hall, run downstairs, get some ice, put it in my hand, let you know it's still frozen, so it's not in no cup with no water running down my hands, and I'm gonna come back and do it. Time it right there. Are you ready?
Ready?
No, bro. Come on. You know what?
I'm timing. I'm looking at the timer,
bro. No, I want you to do your watch, bro. Because it's fake. It's some fake ass watch that you programmed before the show.
All right, I got watch.
Do the zeros real quick. Do the zeros. I want to see the zeros. Do the zeros. Okay.
All right, I'm on zeros.
No, let me see it. Do that thing work?
Yes.
All right. Tell me when you're ready. Okay. Just do like this, because I won't be able to hear you. So you have
doing what?
Do like this, so I know you take off.
Okay.
Because I can't hear you. All right. When I take my headset off, are you okay? Give me a second to take my headset off. Don't do it right now. Just give me like 3 seconds after I take my headsets off. And I need to get my legs from under the table. So just let me turn around. Don't do like this until I turn around and give you the look. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Wait. Nigga, you in trouble. You in trouble. You in trouble. You ain't fucking trouble. You in trouble, nigga. I got the ice. I went down there and get it.
That was 26 seconds.
No, it wasn't. I mean, because you're still going.
No, 25.
Whew. That was rough. I got some more training. Hey, I got some more training I need to do. I still got some more work I need to do. Let's go, bro. I gotta get out of here. We may have to do 40. I apologize for earlier. Whew, it may be a little closer than I thought. Let's go, bro. I gotta go. Bro, that really wore me the fuck out. I apologize for earlier. Let's go. I'm out of here. Thanks, everybody. We'll see y'all in a couple weeks.